right before when the Paquito alongside Moscow and the same team, you
Yeah,
prefer
but that
them
was
the
right next
Mosquito
to
into the
each
side
other.
lanes. I know, like you prefer the Mosquito into the side lanes. I think I was sharing the desk and you basically say it, but yeah, moving on to the draft. It is pretty good scaling composition once again from side of Daku Sena, while a burst and control and a
Look
poor
at
kind
that,
of
bro.
composition into the from side of Godlike.
Oh, and I love the fact that Dushin is just picking up either glue or Eudora and then putting it on the other person so that both of them take a lot of damage. Both of them were absolute. Okay, Ancient Seed used up. I think it will not be actually, Ling that takes it. Oh, okay. It is Ling that gets it for now, at least. Godlike, they're trying to actually put some pressure onto Silver again, like they did in the previous game. But at least for now, they can't really put anything onto the enemy's plate. They've got to make sure they actually play passive. They got to make sure they actually make the right plays here early on, at least. And when the enemies, Dakusena, make a mistake, like in the previous game, they will take full advantage of it. They will capitalize on every single mistake that they make. But Dakusena, they've got to make sure they play it safe. They're not looking like they're gonna actually just go haywire and jump into a fight for no reason. But like that's it's gonna probably change soon.
That's true. Now I see the confidence into the Alice just because they have kind of a passive EXP lane. Basically, it's all because of there is a lot in the EXP lane. Like Alice is able to rotate and just to cut the lanes because basically she's having the upper hand in terms of the lane experience. That's it. First slot, the first turtle will be up right soon. Final slash not available. The dash is still there for the lot. Is looking for the quick level upgrade into the level 4 segment. Silver looking around in the Lord pit area, the turtle pit area. Why am I saying it out loud?
Happens to both of us, bro. I mean, all of us. But look at that. We've got Throne of Ruin connecting on two people. That's going to be Lanaya getting taken down by our Eudora. Okay, oh, that's not Lanaya. Silver is going to get that kill on the turtle. That's going to be Shinzu falling down too. Art in trouble possibly. We've got Muskov from the top lane with the Spear of Destruction connecting onto the enemy's bot lane. Art getting taken down. Jazz playing jazz music casually and is walking into the tower, getting a kill on Art and walking back out. But look at that. Lanaya probably just lost one of those important minions. I mean, not minions, jungle creeps. But look at that. Vengeance used up. Narashi taking a revenge for his team. Vendetta is served cold.
Mm-hmm. And you gotta take care or take precautions of the Arlott situation. I mean, I was quite not assuming that Alice would die, even though she was in kind of a bit. That's the situation, but once again, Godlike Esports are looking forward for the sinister plan, making sure that they purge Silver out of the jungle area, force him to choke up into his own jungle. It's not going to be the case this time. He has retribution, quickly use it, and hops onto the another wall for the another side of the jungle area.
They might actually commit to a fight in the gold lane.
Yeah, the good thing is Crucifix is that now the Dakusina has the early lead, the early advantage with the turtle in the hands and the 3 kills into the pocket in the early game. Alongside, it was equally distributed, so everyone got an assist or 2. So it's a win-win situation for them overall. If they keep this tempo up, I think this game will be into their pockets. But the Deadly Magic alongside the poker cards was right on point, but I think it's just the wrong target. Don't want to beat up the Alice at this crucial moment. Laying on the rocks of wall, Tempest of Blade being used.
And that's going to be Arlott saving himself from all that trouble. No bladed Tempest, so now at least Ling's got to play safe. Silver has to actually just make sure that he actually does not come into a fight without thinking twice. He does not have the Deadly Magic Lanaya, of course, so, I mean, he probably will have it in a few seconds. Yes, he does have it now. And that commitment to the fight in the mid lane gets Fate taken out of the picture. Final Slash being used up. Lanaya gets the turtle. And we've got Mr. Narashi getting the kill on the enemy mid laner. Blue getting taken up into the air, and that's going to be Narashi doing something more. Possibly another kill. That's going to be a beautiful, beautiful play there. He turned it around, and now he's recalling like a champ. Look at that, Chad. What are you absolutely going through? Because that is not actually something human.
That's true. Even I was not expecting him to use the ultimate and just hops on to one of the members, take him along with him and just kills him. Now Silver is in a better state of mind because he has the Berserker Furio once again. The prolonged fights. This time SOD connects down. A kill into the pockets for the hide on Bush. Art goes down. Godlike Esports runs away.
Not gonna lie, bro. After the first game, I didn't believe that Godlike could actually lose the second one because they got the momentum, yeah? They have the confidence and everything, so I didn't expect them to actually be in this receiving end of this. Daku Sena could have pulled out something very crazy, at least in the mid game, but I didn't expect the first early game to actually be completely dominated by Daku Sena. They are making good plays. They did sacrifice one Lord, but they are actually still up on the leaderboard, like on the lead.
That's true. And is this a factor that, Daku Sena, they are also making certain micro mistakes, like the Tempest of Blade being used right before the turtle. So that was a turtle cost them away. So if Godlike Esports could punish such mistakes, which are coming in from Daku Sena, most probably they'll be able to turn away the tides into their favors once again. But this is going to be costly. Oh, SOD.
Spear destruction. Okay, that flicker. Dude, that is crazy hard. You know, that was like a heart stopper. Okay, we've got Jazz now getting picked up into the air. But I'm not going to lie, though, that actually stopped my heart for a second. The mid lane is going to be in trouble. We've got a beautiful Blade of Tempest. But it's going to be Jazz that gets kill on Art. That's good revenge for Rome. I mean, not Rome for Rome. Rome gets the Rome. Deadly Magic getting taken out by Silver. Obviously, he's going to be able to escape. Jazz getting taken down now. That is an equal trade for now, at least. The side of Team Godlike, they might actually have an opportunity to push down the tower. But that's going to be Thunder's Wrath doing enough damage to take down Fate. And Alice is still committing to that fight. He's going to try to take down Narashi. Narashi running away. And I think he's not going to be that easy to kill. He's going to use the Vengeance to actually soak up some damage and return the HP back to himself. But all through that, we've got Valentine pushing down the top lane tower. That's crazy.
That's true. Silver might be in some situation. Deadly Magic.
What did he do? One?
Mr. Blade, yeah, it's gonna be fine. Oh, the flicker combo.
Oh, we've got to conceal. Conceal into a beautiful, beautiful flicker and stopping Harley in his tracks. That's a beautiful Thunder's Wrath, making sure Narashi gets taken down too. Bot lane tower might be taken down, but the side of Team Daku Sena, they have a big opening that they can actually use right now to make sure they actually get full benefits from whatever they just accomplished here. Bot top lane now, Moskov forward pushing with the first skill, the Phantom Step now, and into the enemy's Melissa's face. That actually puts a fear of God into the enemies right now. Godlike are truly losing up on the early game. Now it comes to the mid game. Do you think that they actually might stand a chance? Do you think Godlike could make a comeback?
Oh, I do see a future where they could just turn up the tides, but they need to showcase that cards really well. A final slash with the Wrath of Triads. Art needs to be a sacrificial lamb along with Narashi, and if the Naya gets a pick off
Deadly Magic
situation onto the Peekaboo Predator, then that would be the cherry on top, and that would be the green signal for side of Godlike. But there's also one major situation that could be a big problem for Godlike, and that is going to be the Funny Valentine. He's been constantly farming onto the top lane, untouched, unmarked, unaware or unpositioned. Again, final slash onto the Breath of Triads.
That's a good Wrath of Triad, but hey, they got the kill on Jazz. I think Art's the one who got it. Now that's going to be Revenser Best Cold. We've got a final slash. Even though Hide on Bush got the Crown of Thorns, he's going to be taken back into the enemy's faces. Peekaboo Predator now gets taken down too. That's going to be Funny Valentine making a little escape here. He knows that he can't come into that fight. And with Silver now being exposed, I don't think the side of Team Daku Sena can actually attempt for this turtle. He doesn't have the skill to walk on the walls for now. Godlike make a complete turn, a 180.
That's true. The first Lord into the pockets. This is what I was telling about, right? Godlike Esports, they know how to win the trades. Like, they saw Silver into the bottom lane. They made sure the final slash was used with the flicker. Okay, not the flicker, but final slash was used along with the flicker. There was no flicker being used, but never mind. But final slash and Wrath of Triads been used, and with that, prolonged team fight. He wins again. Once again, a breath of strikes right on point. Lanaya picks up a kill. Shenzu with a Sky Piercer stacks. He's leading on 10. Looks for another. Goes with a double. Silver joins the fight. Pistol blade. Runs away with a Defiant Sword. And now Godlike with a turn away. A full-fledged 5-man penetration from the mid lane itself.
Well, I mean, what can I say, man? They've sacrificed 3 people to actually save their, their side from the Lord marching down. They do lose the mid lane tier 2, which again is one of the biggest mistakes that you could do in terms of actually, fighting competitively. That opens up the map a lot for the side of Team Godlike. They're slowly making a little comeback here, 9-10, just one more from 9-11 and 2 more towers getting taken down. But Daku Sena slowly losing the lead that they had early on. Now we've got a Wrath Dryad. The Deadly Magic is enough to take the kill on Peekaboo Predator. And Alice gets taken down too, but Jazz swiftly finds the kill on Arcs. Fade gets the kill on Jazz. Trade upon trade. They're able to make sure they destroy the tower in the bot lane. And Lanaya gets the kill on Silver. Friendly Valentine trying to make a little funny escape there. Was not able to find an opening. Was taken down by the side of Godlike. With Shenzu and obviously Fate running behind him, of course.
A big.
You can't escape Fate, bro.
Yeah, that's true. I think Eudora basically just took the current wave and just jumped right in front of Lanaya. It was a perfect bait. Not anticipated the position coming in from Lanaya itself, and that was a big fall down from Daku Sena. And now that the lead that they have been constantly holding up is being under control or being covered up from the side of Godlike, and now they're like cut to cut in terms of goal lead, a bit ahead in terms of scoreboard, and massively ahead in terms of crowd control and damage dealing aspect. I still believe it could be anyone's game at this point, because they just need to be aware of each other's position, especially Peekaboo Predator. He needs to constantly be updated from Lanaya's position, because he's been a massive neutral threat with the Deadly Magic and the poker cards. He's been instantly wiped out away from the picture. And yeah, Faith over the itemization he has right now. I still want to take a quick peek at the itemization, because he is already dealing a lot of damage. Yeah, Trinity is there along with the Rose Gold Meteor and now making its way for the Malefic gun. That is A-okay, but you really need... I don't think he doesn't need the Winter Transient, because he's able to deal a massive damage onto the Moscow, and he has a Rose Gold for Eudora's instant burst. So that is doable.
I agree, bro. But look at Beleric. I think he's going to go for a second blade armor that reduces the incoming crit damage. That means, Ling is not going to be able to crit as much as he wants to. Moskov will take more damage from just the thorns, the blade armor, and maybe, that's enough to actually take down Moskov. So the side of Daku Sena, they have put their, win conditions into a very, very niche box, which Beleric actually counters. So early on, they might have actually dominated, but they could actually be taken down pretty easily now.
True. Arashi picks up the Rose Gold Meteor. So everyone at this point have a cure for the instant burst coming in from Eudora. Once again, they're able to defend the Lord. Whoa, the flicker is there, but just pulls it away into the back line. Daku Sena trying all their might. This could be it. Yeah, just falls down with the Deadly Magic and the poker cards on point. Shenzu picks up the Wishing Lantern along with the Sky Piercer stack. So he has a 20 stacks of Sky Piercer along with the Wishing Lantern. Tempest of Blade being used. Oh,
that's a beautiful Tempest Blades, but hey, Lanaya gets the kill on Hide on Bush. Peekaboo Predator gets the kill on, Art. But Moskov's still alive. That means it's going to be very risky for the side of Team Godlike to try and push the end for now. Silver running away. They can't catch him. Godlike trying to make sure they actually find the pace of Silver. We've got Fate catching him off. You cannot run from Fate, even if it's actually just Fate.
Yeah, that's true. Silver's fate was decided by his fate. Never mind, I think I just overcooked it. But overall, that was a beautiful defense coming in from Daku Sena. They instantly melted Love Valentine alongside Silver, make sure that there is no escape. And again, a beautiful comeback, even though Immortality was quickly picked up, and now Faith once again quickly item swapped it. Rose Gold Meteor once again picked up from instead of Immortality. And man, I'm just slacking off very much. But overall, Godlike Esports, they need one final lot to close the deal for the game number 2. And Daku Sena, they need one mistake or one beautiful pick off from Jazz. If it's a marksman or an EXP laner, it would be a big deal for them. But if he picks up Art, then I don't know who or how are they going to melt him down, because Moscow is not able to do this job alone, because he has the Justice Bolt, right, along with the Blade Armor. So it will be a big deal again. Oh, Wrath of
Dryads, but hey, Silver finds one. No, says that actually gets the kill on Valentine. That means its end is possible. Fate locks the enemies out. We've got Hide on Bush getting taken down. Minions on the top lane. That means either Lord's going to be taken down without any contest from the side of Daku Sena, or they're going to use the mid minions in the top lane and the mid lane to end the game and make a statement. But what will they be? Jazz jumps on the enemy, gets him back into the enemy's faces. They might actually just lose one member, but Jazz still actually gets the kill on Art. They're going to find the kill on Jazz, though, but at what cost?
It's a 1-for-1 trade. Aroma for Aroma. I think Daku Sena are willing to take the trade, because at the end they are able to defend it. They were able to survive certain moments, even though that is going to be an inevitable, and into the favor of Daku Sena. Once again, the uncontested Lord taken away from the side of Godlike, and this is the third Lord, Crucifix. So they defended 2 Lords, and they managed to survive this long against Daku Sena. Now this is something that a lot of teams are not able to stand up against.
Well, these guys, they're the best for a reason. They're here in the Grand Finals for a reason. By the way, Grand Finals happening right now. Invite your friends, if they have been keeping up with Daku Sena or Godlike, if they're supporting any of these teams, invite them, make sure they actually know that their teams are actually playing here. Silver pushing down the top lane. We've got minions actually marching in on both other fronts. For now, at least, I think Silver not being there is going to put a little bit of a problem to the side of Daku Sena. They might actually be a little too slow in terms of clearing it fast enough. Can they do it? They can. The Lord's down. They will be able to defend it. Final slash now. Jazz going on top of the enemy. Wrath of Dryad catching all the minions. Well, it was an important position to pick up minions, but Jazz is able to actually get the kill here. And that's going to be Silver getting a double kill. Art gets the kill on Jazz, but does not matter. Silver gets the triple kill. Lanaya get it. Oh, it's going to be a Maniac. Art gets taken down for a beautiful Maniac by Silver. What a play.
One major mistake coming in from Godlike and instantly turned down in the favor of Daku Sena. The assassin that lurks around into the shadows comes forth and secures the beautiful Maniac. Lana still lurking into the bush, making sure she's able to pick one of the another. It would be wonders if he...
Right there.
Yeah, that's true, but the constant pressure is there. Dora.
3 seconds. 2, 1, 0. We've got 2 back. They can't push anymore.
Oh no!
Oh, Eudora. No! That is such a bad position there, dude. Lanaya took full advantage of it. And that's how Eudora, who usually is the one camping bushes, gets Eudoraphobia back onto her face. Lanaya making a statement, making sure that Eudora players fear the Harley instead.
How is this utterly possible? He basically camped there for his entirety, and now with now with the member advantage, they'll be able to make it. Oh, Tempest to Blade again.
Hat trick. Yeah, that's a beautiful Winter Crown slowing down Death. That's an instant immortality play here. Harley using the hat trick and walking away. We've got Art jumping in, Ancient C2, and that's a good Winter Crown, but the cards don't lie. We've got a kill, and now it's probably going to lead to another end for the side of Godlike. No, they might actually just go in, wait for the Lord, try to get that to their side before they attempt to make sure the victory is theirs.
Game number 2, and we are seeing just the 4th Lord over here. Once again, Godlike Esports will try with this Lord, but Daku Sena now contesting They're coming out of the barracks. But without the jungler, it is going to be another Lord into the pockets of Godlike Esports. 4 Lords, 3 defended successful. 1 will be marching down right away. Silver still dead.
What is that
Will be
decision
distracted in 5 seconds. And man, it's absolutely speechless the kind of plays that both the teams are making, especially Silver showcasing a beautiful maniac right with one particular play.
Absolutely, but I don't know why, you know, the whole 3-piece combo for Eudora was used on Art, but look at that, we've got Jazz connecting onto the enemies. He's got his ultimate, that's a good immortality being popped up, the Lord's being, taken down by the side of Daku Sena. Jazz gave the opening that they needed, and now the side of Godlike, they have to play it safe now. We've got Zushin's ultimate, now Lancer Flare might actually catch someone, possibly not. But the side of Daku Sena, they might actually, they will lose one member. That's going to be Alice getting taken down. Fake is taken down by Peekaboo Predator, but that's a good deadly magic taking down Silver. Only Moskov left to actually defend the base. But do you think that they might actually be able to defend this? Alice, we've got him going into the back line. That's a final slash onto Moskov's face, getting him taken down. Shenzu gets the kill, and that's going to be a wipeout to the side of Godlike, getting them another victory.
Oh, it's not over yet.
Oh, it's not over yet. Shenzu, okay.
Finally.
It was too obvious.
The Skype also came in handy. Like the one which we saw is like planting for a long time. It did really come in handy at